downtown Hartford YMCA. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's 30-minute strength workout. As always, make sure that you have a water bottle handy, and if you can, also grab a towel. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our dynamic warm-up. All right, so if you do have one, grab an exercise mat. We're going to begin feet shoulder width apart. Arms are extended, and we're going to go into a standing star reach. So you're just gently going to keep your chest up, alternating your fingertips down to your toe, one at a time. Just waking up our body after a week of hard work. Good. Alternating those inhales and exhales. We're here for about 10 more seconds. All right. We're going to go ahead and transition into a power skip. So bringing those feet together, you're just going to skip, using your toe to shoot up through the crown of the head, skipping in place. If you do have any pain in those ankles, you can go ahead and just give me a march in place. It's all good. So as we begin today's workout, I invite you to set your intention. What would you either like to let go of today, or what would you like to grow in yourself today as you make it through each of our 3 circuits? As always, we do a Tabata style workout, which means 40 seconds of effort, followed by 20 seconds of rest. 2 exercises per circuit, 3 rounds. 5 more seconds here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and alternate knee to elbow now. So hands come behind the head. You're gonna go ahead and lift each knee to the opposite elbow. Good. Your job is to adjust your tempo to what feels good for you and your body. We don't compare ourselves to anybody else. We're here to each individually grow, get a little stronger each week. So I thank you if you're coming back. 15 more seconds here. Five seconds. All right, we're gonna go ahead and transition into a hip opener exercise. So you're gonna go ahead and give me a squat. So shooting those hips back, weight is to the heels. When we stand up, we're gonna go ahead and open each side. So it's a nice squat to a hip rotation on each side. Again, always counteracting sitting in a chair all day, warming up our lower body. Good. 30 seconds here. Again, if you're just joining, making sure you have a water bottle and or a towel nearby to hydrate throughout today's workout. We keep it safe. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and transition into arm stretches. So, as you can, go ahead and open up those arms with an external rotation. Loosening it up, we'll transition into an internal rotation. And then we're going to take one arm across the chest each. So go ahead and very carefully avoiding that elbow, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Bring it across the chest. All right, and other side. Okay, and as I introduce these first set of exercises, I want you to continue to stretch. Give your body what it needs as we prepare for this workout. So our first circuit, as always, each circuit has 2 exercises. Our first exercise is going to be an alternating bird dog. So we're gonna go ahead and begin with that. So knees are on the ground, hands are on the ground. We're alternating, stabilizing through the core. You're gonna extend opposite arm, opposite foot. All right? If you wanna get a little bit more challenging with it, you can even push through the toes, have it suspended in the air, and try to give me that stabilizing through the core, all right? Second exercise is going to be a long jump to a shuffle back. So if you like to use your mat as reference, you're gonna go ahead and explode all the way to the edge of your mat, shuffle all the way back, all right? So again, 2-to-1 ratio, hard work to rest, 3 rounds, and let's go ahead and get started. So we're on our hands and on our knees, we extend and bring it in. So I want you to focus on stabilizing through the core. Try to counteract any rotation that you're experiencing in those hips by squeezing those abdominal muscles, keeping that spine nice, long, and lean. So again, if you feel any sort of twisting in that lower body, you just want to counteract that. All right, great job. We are done with our first circuit round. We're now going to work on our long jump to shuffle back. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Jump. All right, so your challenge here is to land as softly as you can with that long jump. If you're having any issues with pain with this movement, that's okay. You can either just give me a squat jump and a run in place, or run forward, run back, or march forward, march back, all right? That's it for round 1 for both exercises. We transition into our second round in 10 more seconds. Take a sip of water. Great job, everybody. In 3, 2, 1, begin. 40 seconds of hard work. Nice and in control. Keeping the spine nice and neutral. Stabilizing through that core. Control first, feet second, as always. So this should not feel out of control yet. If you are wearing a my zone, you should still be down in that blue or green phase. The long jumps to the shuffle backs should not be getting you to the yellow zone yet. So if you are getting a little high there with your percentage of maximum effort, just try to adjust your speed accordingly, okay? All right, let's go ahead and rest. So paying attention to that heart rate zone as we go. We're going to go ahead and begin the long jump to shuffle back in 3, 2, 1. Landing as softly as we possibly can. Good, less than 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, you're done. Great job. So round 2 is already done. We've only got one more round to go. Again, take a sip of water, towel off if you need to, and make sure that that heart rate is in a reasonable zone. In 5 seconds, last round of alternating bird dogs. 2, 1, begin. So just a tiny bit of warmth should be growing in your body now. You should still be able to hold a conversation with me. Like, hey, happy Friday, Danielle. Should be able to tell me all about your week. If you feel like you're breathless, dial it back a little bit. All right, 20 seconds of rest. Cheers to you for getting through the week and for ending it on a strong note. In 8 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and start our final exercise of circuit 1. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. "25 seconds to go. Paying attention to that my zone. If you are wearing one, you should be in the green zone right now. 5 seconds. And you're done. Great job, team. We got through our first circuit. We have 2 more to go. So let's transition to the next one. While I explain, make sure you keep hydrating. Keep moving. Keep those muscles nice and warm. So our second circuit begins with crab toe touches. So in about 40 seconds, we're going to go ahead and get started. Feet are nice and touching the ground, both the toes and the heels. You're going to lift those glutes up in the air, and you're going to be alternating toe to fingertips, stabilizing through the core. If that feels challenging, if it hurts your wrist, that's okay. I just want you to keep those glutes engaged onto the mat and just alternate, okay? Our second movement is going to be abdominal high tension deadlifts. So the spine, the back, it's fully engaged onto the mat. There should be no space between your lower back and the mat. We bring up our arms, we put our legs 90 degrees, and you're going to be pushing through the back, extending opposite foot, opposite arm. So contralateral movement, nice and high tension. As you really engage those abdominal muscles, you should feel your lower back pushing against the mat. That's how you know you're doing it right. You're going to feel a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of heat building in those abdominals. All right? So in 5 seconds, we begin with those crab toe touches. 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. So fingertips are pointing forward, feet are fully engaged on the ground, lifting those glutes, stabilizing through those abdominals. Both of these are contralateral movements, so we're not only working our physical body, but we're working our minds, coordinating our body to work together, 2 opposite sides of the body. Again, if you're feeling any pain in your wrists, let's not do that. Just bringing those hips down, lifting the toes to the hands. You should still feel it to be challenging in those abdominals. All right, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to go ahead and transition into those high tension dead bugs. Again, fully engaging that lower back against the mat, fully engaging those abdominal muscles, opposite arm, opposite foot, extending one side at a time in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Very slowly extend and bring it back up. So we're really working our abdominals during this circuit. At the end of these 3 rounds, your abdominals should be nice and fired up, lots of heat building through the core. We improve our quality of life when we strengthen our core. So many benefits from doing this kind of work. 5 more seconds. Continue. to breathe, and you're done. 20 seconds of rest. So today I challenge you just to have the courage to keep going. The fact that you showed up today means that you're brave, that you're working on your strength. When it gets hard, just have that courage to keep pushing forward. We're going to go ahead and begin. Crab toe touches. Fingertips are pointed forward. Keeping that core nice and stable, engaged. Don't forget to breathe. We work out to prepare us not only for physical activity, but for life. So remembering to breathe, so important. In our work days and our family lives, 3 more seconds. And we're done. Great job. All right, so second round of high tension dead bugs. Check in with those abdominals, making sure they're fully engaged in 10 more seconds. So you can go ahead and transition onto your back. Spine's fully engaged on the floor, pushing through lower back, and we begin. So your homework right now is to focus on how your breath alternates with each extension, right? So maybe you're exhaling as you extend your arm, extend your legs. Check in with that lower back, make sure it's fully engaged on the mat. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds of rest. We're already to our final round of our second circuit. So we're going to finish this set as strong as possible. Maybe you pick up your tempo a little bit while keeping the integrity of that movement in place. Again, always control first, speed second. We begin. Final set of crab toe touches. If you are picking up your tempo, your challenge is to keep those abdominal muscles fully engaged through every part of this exercise. Keep breathing. You have less than 20 seconds to go. You guys are doing fantastic. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Lower those hips to the ground. Maybe extend those legs. Keep your body nice and mobile. In 10 seconds, we go into our last round of high tension dead bugs. Really, really working on that tension part. All right, in 3, 2, 1, begin. Seconds, you're halfway through. If you hear some jingling in the background, that is my fur baby. Her name is Peanut. She's a very rambunctious dog. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, you made it through your second circuit. So again, check in with yourself. Your best is all that I'm asking for today. So as we go into this third circuit, even if you're feeling tired, even if your muscles are feeling a little bit sore, that's normal, that's okay. You just do your best to get through it, pause, whatever you need to do, okay? So in 35 seconds, we begin with power squats. So 40 seconds of power squats. You're gonna go ahead and keep your feet shoulder width apart, angled about 20 to 30 degrees outward. Weight is to the heels, chest is nice and proud. Hips shoot back. When you come up to the top, you extend onto your tippy toes. If that's uncomfortable, that's okay. You can even take a chair and just sit into the chair and come back up if you need a modification. Your second movement, so it's going to be a half burpee to a squat hold. So you're gonna extend out to plank position, bring it in, and you're just gonna hold into squat. So you're gonna take it back down. If you do need a modification, totally fine. You're just gonna go ahead, extend one leg at a time, bring it back up, okay? That's your job, all right? Just modify it as you need. You do not have to get back up in squat position, and we can go ahead and get started in 5 seconds with those power squats. 3, 2, 1, begin. So we squat, we come all the way up on those toes. Don't forget to breathe. Again, if you need a chair, that's totally fine. If it feels painful to get on those toes, that's okay too. 20 seconds to go. Really working those glutes, working those quads, keeping that chest nice and proud. If I saw YMCA on your shirt, I should be able to read it throughout this entire exercise. And rest, 20 seconds. First round already done, 2 more to go. We're gonna go ahead and transition to that half burpee. Again, modify as you need. If you wanna just hold plank position, that's totally valid. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. So bring it up to plank. Bring it up, hold, hold. Keep it going. Again, if you want to hold a plank on your knees, on your toes, whatever feels good to your body, we've got 20 more seconds. Go at your own pace. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, you're done. Nice job. 15 seconds, we go into our second round of power squats. You should be in the green, maybe pushing yellow range if you are using a MyZone now. So those burpees should really be getting your heart rate to come up. All right, we bring it down. Let's begin. We're 10 seconds in, so you keep breathing, bringing that heart rate back down. So you should be in the low green, so maybe 70% of your max effort. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, you're done. Guys, we're already 2/3 of the way done with the power squat. So your job is just to continue to face each challenge. We're in our final circuit. In 8 seconds, you're gonna go ahead and give me that half burpee to squat hold. 3, 2, 1. We get that heart rate back up. Keep breathing. We're halfway through, 20 seconds. Again, adjust your pace, modify as you need. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, you're done. 20 seconds of rest. Take a sip of water, deep breaths, towel off as you need to. We're going into our final round of this entire workout. You have recovery right around the corner. 3 seconds, power squats. Let's begin. All the way up onto those tippy toes, really extending those hips. 10 seconds in. 20 seconds to go. You're almost there. We finish as strong as we started. That is your job. Have the willpower to keep going. 8 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. All right, guys, we're on our final exercise of this entire workout. You're gonna get that heart rate up all the way to the yellows and to the reds. We finished just as strong as we started. We're gonna be breathless by the end of this effort. 3, 2, 1, begin. Keep it up. Keep it going, 20 seconds. We're almost there. Stay in the game, I'm right with you. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're done. Congratulations, everybody. We reached the end of this workout. Take a sip of water. Congratulate yourself for making it through, for giving your body love. We are at 12:30, so if you do have to leave, that's okay. Continue to hydrate, continue to stretch. We're gonna go into our cool down. So feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna begin with a squat to overhead reach. Big deep inhale, exhale to heart center. Inhale, exhale to heart center. Inhale, exhale. Just a couple more rounds. One more round. All right, go ahead and hinge at the hips. Hamstring stretch. Some yeses and nos in that neck. And alternate side to side. Getting that heart rate to come back down. As you get more and more conditioned, that heart rate will return back down quicker and quicker. All right, we're gonna go ahead and transition onto hands and knees, cat-cow. Originating movement in the lower spine first. Crown of the head comes up last. Inhale, exhale, round out that spine. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Widen the knees, bring those toes to touch. Hips go over the ankles, child's pose. So you can alternate side to side, opening up each side body, one side at a time. When you're ready, very carefully transitioning onto the back. So feet are out in front, hands are by the side, opposite hand to opposite leg come up. Using the hand to bring the knee over to the side, extend the opposite arm to the opposite side. Just letting gravity pull it down. Do not tug on that knee. Very gently, just let it fall. We transition back to the center, arms and legs out in front of us. Opposite leg, opposite arm come up. We bring the knee to the side, and arm comes out extended. Looking towards those fingertips. Again, being very gentle with that knee. Good. When you're ready, transition back to center. You're going to give me 3 rocks all the way to seated position. 3, 2, final 1. Transition into seated position. Legs are out and extended. Hamstring stretch. Just go as far as it feels comfortable. Chest comes forward. Keeping those legs fully engaged with the mat. When you're ready, we transition to butterfly stretch. So again, very gently, keeping those heels at a safe distance away. All right. So as you notice, I'm just letting gravity pull my knees down. I'm not bouncing. All right, and we're going to finish with some arm stretches. So, like we did at the beginning, you're going to bring those arms across the chest, avoiding that elbow very carefully. Shoulders are relaxed. We're going to take it behind the back. Tricep stretch. Other side. Extending that arm across the chest. Keep hydrating, keep stretching. As we come into this final stretch, congratulations and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you all next week, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care.